Alright. Doing more of this. I should probably just get going. Who knows how long it takes to get out of 8th Ridge. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Haste run. That's a game. That's what you say when you're speedrunning haste. Of course it is. You're saying that like you don't know about haste? Ah, this is strategy. Right, why didn't I think about doing that? Nice wall dance. Pick up the... Just train world. It was funny talking about, what was it? The reference that you didn't get? Backwards long jumping. It's, it's a tech in, oh shoot. I don't have enough food, but I think there's a backup that works for this. In Super Mario 64, you can... Actually, I forget the exact mechanism of the glitch, but basically your speed has a cap forwards, but not backwards. And so there's a way... Why am I, like, sick? If you jump backwards up enough, you can build speed exponentially. In some cases, it's used to get through a room really quickly. In some cases, it's used to build up so much speed that you can clip to... This run is not going very well. You can clip, like, really far out of bounds. It's kind of crazy. But it's kind of, like, infamous in the speedrunning community. That game in general is pretty well known for all of its speedrun jank. Even if you don't speedrun the game yourself, you probably know... If you've watched, like the hundreds of videos that explain the speedruns and staircase, yeah. There's a staircase that goes infinitely, and it achieves that effect by having a point where it teleports you backwards a bit, but like it's at the same distance that like the elements in the room repeat. So it looks like you're walking forever, but it's actually just like teleporting you back. And if you move fast enough, you can get past that barrier. So I guess people who are generally interested in speedruns, instead of just like a single game, they probably know about a lot of stuff in Mario 64. Oh. Did the time save? Get the double speed after going through the pipe. No. Okay. He didn't even see me and he threw the spear at exactly the right time. Hello. Welcome in. This is technically... Well, I guess I don't know if there's like any rules that are set in stone, but I guess this would count as an official run. I don't have any mods enabled. But you know. I feel like I need to do like at least one run starting from the actual start of the campaign. Just to put it on the leaderboards. That was funny. Like, man, I really don't want to deal with doing that. Like, imagine, like, all these deaths that I'm having right now. Instead of this being, like, at the very start of the run, imagine if it was, like... Okay, well, good job, you got me. It was after, like, 20 minutes. So you finally get through all those areas after 20 minutes, and no time to die in 8th Ridge. I guess that's kind of true of every run. I could die in like Sky Islands and Spearmaster Story. Watching no left presses is real. Can you get to max ripple but not the end? Are you still working that out? Grapple swing on a pin bat spear. And all seems possible. Yes. More centipedes, please. Oh, I guess nothing for me. Do bombs open up popcorn? No. Well, I just don't have enough food. Sound. Yeah, the portals are interesting. I don't know what kind of change they could have made to the game that makes the portal sound different, other than I guess they could have just gone and changed the portal sound, but like why would they do that? Do you have to be in like the worst spot every time? Ah yes, today I will be a wall. How did I throw a spear? I guess it just wasn't lethal. But I still have time to eat the popcorn. Okay, I got enough food from it. Air game, Airframe Ultra. I did not sign up. Buggy. Let me. Hi. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Please. Okay, well, that's great. I probably shouldn't be restarting at all. It only really matters that I get good segments later. Whoops, I don't know what this button is. Okay. I did determine Chinese is the fastest language unless someone tests Korean, and it's better, but based on other speedruns, it's probably just Chinese. There's like one line of dialogue where Japanese is like less than a second faster. So if you really, really want to, you could change language in the middle of the run, but I would probably say that that shouldn't be allowed. Because doing like 20 seconds of menuing for like a half a second time save in game time is like kind of ridiculous. In any situation where you sacrifice a lot of real time for in-game time, it probably shouldn't be in the run. Oh, damn, he pulled a maneuver on me. It's either like Chinese or Japanese. It depends on the dialogue specifically. I assume it's just like some sentences are just longer in one language or the other, but they're all faster than like English, for example. Ping times in arena. You can see who's laggy and should be banished to the Shadow Realm. I don't know if it's just because every time I play arena, it's with like 8+ people. But I feel like my experience has mostly just been like getting stabbed and like dying instantly every round. I mean, obviously you're gonna get stabbed eventually, most likely. But it was like, timer is up, I'm dead from like some spear I didn't see from like the other side of the screen. Repeats like 20 times. Like, this is fun. Okay, no food for me, I guess. I didn't need any anyways. I think 4 players is really nice. It was what we used for the tournament. It's such a low number that you... Okay, new dropping behavior just dropped. I also forgot to start the timer. What was I saying? Oh yeah, it's a low enough number of people that you actively need to go out of your way to kill other players. It's not just like you can hide in the corner of the arena and just wait for other people to die. Because I feel like in a large lobby, you're not allowed to play the game. The strategy is to hide in the starting pipe, or because okay, here's a little secret. I'm sorry, Shrub. There was a time where I was AFK for a while, but in reality, I was actually just sitting at my computer watching, just like not touching the keyboard, and like a decent amount of time, like every few rounds, I would be like the second or third to last person alive just by being AFK. And that's probably because everyone knew that I was AFK. You know, like why would go out of way to kill the AFK person, right? But also, that was a like kind of tactical ferret's strategy for well, I don't know if he still does this all the time or something, but he had the strategy where basically just like hide in like the starting pipe, or hide in the corner of the map, or hide in a pile of other dead slow cats, and you just kind of become invisible because people are focused on staying alive and like avoiding the obvious threats of other players. And it's the end of the round, everyone's dead except one person, and oh, actually I missed the one like person hiding in the corner, and now they have like a 50-50 chance of winning versus a 1 in like 8's chance or whatever. Pipe campers stay winning. Yeah, people have a lot of arena experience. But I don't think other people being good at the game makes it worse. Like I don't want to just like play arena just to like destroy everyone who's worse than me. Okay, that was like actually a good start for once. But you know, it's hard to like try to specifically like set up the rules to like make the ideal arena, because what usually happens is people start a lobby and then like 6 people join. It's like, oh, I guess we're playing with like 8 or 10 or however many people because everyone wants to join. Maybe everyone could split up into different groups and have like 3 different arenas of like 4 people each. But like people don't want to do that. Each VC would be less like more quiet, and you probably have some people who are like muted and you just be completely silent. So part of the fun is just kind of being in a because you know, even though there's a lot of people, only like some people are talking, so it's it kind of levels out, you know. You could try to pick a different time. I could probably do that. I could probably pick some random time and only like 3 people would be available to join. A tournament? The problem with the tournament, I think... So Scurry ran a tournament a few months back. And I think that was really nice because it was super early. Like Meadow had only come out like pretty recently. So people were like getting used to arena mode. And people were just playing for fun. A lot of people played Gourmand, a lot of people played just whatever character they thought was the most fun. I guess I kind of messed it up for everyone by playing like by tryharding with Artificer. Even though I was not using stun on purpose. There was a round where Nexaby played Artie and like abused the stun a ton. And they won like by a landslide that round. It was kind of crazy. It's like, wow. Like, player with experience plus overpowered character plus taking advantage of this character's strength. They do very well. But I feel like now a tournament would be so different. Just like people like if people tried to win and like pick characters that were good. With a lot of experience. Inv, Red Lizard. So the characters Inv and Saint, I'm like not a fan of at all. I'm sorry. And I know some people have fun playing those characters. And they enjoy the chaos. But like Inv is like their survivor. But every once in a while they like blow up half the map and it's like, oh, I guess I just die. You know. There's not much counterplay and Meadow is not functional enough for you to like consistently dodge the explosion. Because sometimes the egg just does not show up. Yeah, I like Saint with spears more. The Ascension, since it's like it kind of prioritizes the Saints. I think it's like a mix of that. But like if they ascend you on their screen, you die. Plus it's like a bigger radius of ascension. Also a nice pickup. A lot of time, if it's like you and a Saints left at the end of the fight, it feels like they just kind of have like a radius around them where you just die, you know. And you can't really purposely try to dodge because you know the marker is not the same position on your screen. If you dodge it, they might just kill you anyways because they kill you on their screen. It's so much to pay attention to at once. I don't know if this is a skill that's like even possible to learn at all. it's if you're in a lobby with a lot of players, chances are someone is like 2 seconds away from killing you at any moment. You can try to like, if you can notice one slugcat and be like, okay, I'm going to be careful and like stay out of line of sight to not die to them. Maybe I can find a position where I can stab them, but they can't stab me. And then while you're doing that, some other person is trying to line up their shot to kill you, but they don't kill you. Some other person killed you on accident just by throwing spears in your general direction. So the first, like, I don't know, like 10 seconds or so of every match is probably just going to just be chaos. This is a fun scenario. And I mean, that's just kind of the way it is. Oh, right, this the like sneaky pearl. I don't think winning is like necessary to have fun. It's just that as long as the process of losing doesn't suck. If you're like having a duel with someone in whatever formats, and it's like a 2-minute long battle where it's like pretty close, but then like your opponent just like comes out on top just barely. It's like that's a fun fight, even though you lost. But if it's like a player of like significantly higher skill level that you're dueling against, in this example, they might just like win every round in like 10 seconds, and it's like you feel hopeless. It's like you can't even play the game at all. If you're playing a competitive game with a team, maybe you do fairly well, but your teammates... Well, it doesn't even matter if your teammates are like bad or like if they make mistakes. It's like just on average, just the way the game goes, or just because of a handful of specific events, maybe it just results in your team losing. It's like, shoot, well, maybe I played my part well, maybe I didn't. It's kind of hard to tell. But now you have to deal with a bunch of teammates who are like, you caused us to lose, and for whatever reason they care about it like 10 times more than you do. I don't know, maybe they don't blame you, but like sometimes that can lead to some difficult scenarios. This is a fun lizard to deal with. Rain World is super volatile though. I'm not sure if there's a way to like mess around with arena mode to make it like not like instant death every time, or if that would even be a good like solution. Hi. Don't. Thank you. I think that's just the way the game is. So it is kind of hard to separate winning from like having fun in arena mode, because if you win, that means you've survived for a significant amount of time while being able to consistently hit other players with spears and not die. So you get to play the game, you get to move around, you get to like get kills. And maybe it's the same thing if you get like second place. But most likely you're gonna die in the first like 10 seconds, and then whoever wins gets like twice that amount of time to like play the rest of the match out. Airframe Ultra, I think. It's funny, those are the same. Downpour's an AU. Everything is AU. That's not a good place to do an E-slide. That goes hard. The environmental storytelling goes crazy. Badlands gets better and better every day. Get out of there, man! Get in the mud! Okay, the scavengers are still a little stupid, though. I wonder, I've wondered this. If it's maybe possible with, like, since I died and I lost karma, I can't float, but you would get the float at this part of the run. Maybe with, like, the right amount of throw boosts or even a wall pounds plus the floats, maybe you could get onto this camera without having to, like, go down and across this room. If you could just, like, get enough distance and, like, float for long enough to stay in this camera for enough time to activate the echo. That could be a potential time save. But I haven't tried it out yet. Also, this run is... Well, I did die, so this is actually still doing well despite that. Never mind, this dialect takes forever. I think this is the dialect that's faster in Japanese, I remember. It's long enough for that to make a difference. Also, maybe I restart my computer. Goodness. I thought about having Task Manager open and like showing that in a different window, just like zoomed in on like the CPU usage of Rain World. But I don't know if there might be a problem with having Task Manager open constantly. I spent maybe like 20 seconds, maybe like a minute, looking at resources for level editing in Rain World. And I very quickly gave up on that. Apparently there's more than one level editor for Rain World, which is news to me. There are like 4. And a heart monitor. Like a heart monitor for my computer. Well, we're restarting anyways. So I don't want that many deaths. I had to make the walk all the way back to cold storage. I need to do this. Over the past like year or so, I've watched like all my world records get taken. That's just a slight hyperbole. I still have all the story percent runs, except for like Monk. And I still have like, I guess they're still good runs, right? Like that hasn't changed. They're like second or third place most of the time. And it's cool to see. This is really cool to see. This was my motivation. Like I want to shut up. Because when Downpour released, and I was interested in speedrunning it, I looked at some of these runs and I'm like, hey, these could be optimized. Maybe the world record run doesn't take like the optimal route, or maybe there's some like strategy that could save a lot of time. And I'm like, hey, maybe I can use these strategies, get the world record, and then the runners will be like, oh, this is the ideal strategy. Let me use this. And what happened instead, most of the time, is I would get the record and then the category would be dead. There's been no Speedmaster story runs. There's been like one Gourmand run. That's like 3 minutes slower, which makes sense. It's Gourmand. Saint's got, actually, yeah, I forgot about Saint. Congrats, Iced, on being dedicated to Saint. That's cool. However, I think I would expect to like have some sort of motivation to try to get the world record back. I don't. And also, it's very overwhelming. I'm not sure what other speedrunners are doing. I probably, if I wanted to, I guess I could spend a lot more time running and doing attempts. So if I really wanted to, I could put in the attempts to like try to beat these runs. But it's overwhelming. So within, or fairly recently, like the Watcher release was like the one thing that I was thinking about the most. I was like, okay, so I'll like take a break until then, and then I'll like worry about doing these runs another time. And then in that time, in that like break period, I think like the Monk story run got a new record. Plank percent was like a run I was actively doing, but I don't even have the world record anymore on that. What else was it? Rivulet Pilgrimage. That's like such an old run. It's a surprise it's taken this long for it to be beaten. And I'm the one who said that it's a good run. I probably recommended it to those people to run it. Like, why don't more people run Rivulet Pilgrimage? And well, now they're doing it. It's like, well, shoot, people are like actually doing these runs now. I should probably like try to like compete, at least at some level. But I'm like focused on this one run because I do like 10 attempts per week. Don't go this direction. What am I doing? I'm busy, you know, putting in like a pretty small number of attempts on this one category, while I'm also thinking about maybe also trying to compete in like 3 other categories. That I couldn't exactly just go and like jump right into doing attempts. I would have to spend some time practicing, learning the route again, learning the movements again. And whatever like new movement has been discovered and like new time saves that could be used. You're planning to run it too? Yeah. Like 4 attempts or something. More than any other category, I practiced Pebbles percent off stream. That's not true. I practiced the Rivulet story a lot off stream. But that was like before, like that was me trying to beat like Ice run. And like a few runs after that. I did a lot of attempts off stream for that. But yeah, also Pebbles percent, it was like it was like one category that was like comfortable enough for me to just like open up brain roll, do a few attempts, and then call it there, you know. And not do attempts. I mean, like do a run without creatures. So do some practice runs. That was with my depths being atrocious. It doesn't, because usually what happens is it doesn't matter if I spend any time practicing the depths. By the time I actually get there in a run, I will have forgotten how to like do a slide pounce. Good job. It's like, oh, I guess I'm just messing up every like slide that I try to do. I guess I'll just like do no movement at all, and then I lose like a minute. That's probably not true. Watch your speedrun. Hello. I'm going to turn on SOCD. The moment something takes like 30 seconds to set up, I'm like not interested in doing it. Which is like kind of actually a problem. I actually picked up both fruit. No way. Hardest part of the run. Okay. Fall down into this pit. Easiest part of the run. Setup percent. Open up rain world. No, install rain world. Download all the mods. Open the game. Enable the mods. Reset it. Open the game up again. And whenever I open up rain world, there's a like 60% chance that I have to disable like meadow. So I actually did set up mod packs recently. So that makes that a little bit easier. But I still have to restart the game multiple times. Yeah, that really helped with Pebble percent because it was a route that I was already familiar with. But this is another thing. The like having to like learn a route is like so annoying to me sometimes. I feel like for the watcher it was a lot of fun. Shoot. Right, I forget. For the watcher it was like we're all learning the routes at the same time. It's like it's all new for everyone. It feels like a more of a community thing. Although there's not been many like movement optimizations. It's more like region optimization. Like if I want to run, I don't know, any percent, I have to learn pop skip. It's like, man, I don't really want to do that. Even though it's probably easy. And it would take like an hour to like learn the whole route. Like, I can't just open the game and do an 80% run. I have to learn something in advance, so I just don't bother. $10 minutes. 10 minutes? Nah, I'm out. I'm good. Don't run any percent, though. I've seen what it does to a person. I can't imagine. Well, maybe I can. I can't imagine doing something that is not fun, but being so dedicated to it that you do it anyway. Unless you did enjoy any percent. Maybe I'm getting the wrong impression from this experience. I feel like there's like a before and after your master story percent in my life. You can split it up into two categories. Spearmaster story was like the last category that I was like super determined to finish. That I actually like follow through with. Because that was my goal for Downpour. Get a good run for every story percent run. Spearmaster changes people. So Spearmaster was like the last one left. I think I got like a mediocre run, and then the rock guy got the record from me with a freaking no spear run. Okay, just casually like don't use spears and like get a better run. I can't allow that to stay. Cue the next like 6 months of me running this category and not finishing a single run. And then I feel like after that it was like if any category has any like RNG or any like difficulty to it, I was not interested because like I then at some point decided to try out Hunter Story, but I only did that for like 2 streams. How does this guy know? The centipede is like, oh, you're gonna try to go above me? Nuh-uh. I don't know about Hunter Story. It's fun until until Shoreline. Honestly, it might like help like society if like Spearmaster Story was like just removed as a category, but no one has to think about it ever. Just like forget about it, you know. There might be some poor soul in like 3 years who's like, this rain roll game is pretty fun. Maybe I should speedrun something. Maybe the Speedmaster character I had fun with this character. Maybe I'll do that speedrun. Just to save that one person from that experience in 3 years, the category should just be deleted. I really wonder that this is something like, I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen in like 20 years. Maybe everyone will be dead. Who knows? You can't predict the future like that. But I think most likely, well, I don't even know. Is speedrun.com gonna exist for 20 years, for like 50 years? So at some points in time, oh shoot, you know what? I guess I'll reset for that. At some point in time, there's a non-zero chance someone will decide to speedrun Rain World once everyone else is done with it. Where if you look at the community the way it is now, unless there's just like infinite DLC forever and like everyone sticks around, but if at some point there stops being Rain World content and people generally move on, maybe some other person will be like, hey, Rain World, this is a cool game that I'm playing for the first time. Maybe I should speedrun. Wanting exists, according to the publisher. Well, will I look back on speedrun.com in who knows how many years and be like, oh, my run is like 5th place now. That's interesting. And like 3 new people showed up and like competed with each other to get the world record, and that continued for a decent amount of time for them to make significant improvements. Yeah, 2 food pips. You know, so this reminds me. Classic. It reminds me of classic Tetris. That was a community that was like somewhat niche for a very long time. And like at like the highest competitive level, it was a lot of like relatively like older people. Because I mean, if you were interested in classic Tetris, that's probably a game that you played. Well, I don't know if like I don't know. I'm not sure of those players, but it was a lot of like relatively older people competing in classic Tetris because it was an old game. And then it got a lot of attention at some point. I think it's because of like that one. Like one person who like won a tournament against someone who like won a whole lot. I'm not very good at telling the story. There's videos that explain this way better, but the whole like classic Tetris community got like a huge revival from that, and suddenly a lot of young people showed up and started doing really well. Lag spike. That must be the portal loading it or something. Okay, well. But like multiple times new techniques were discovered that let players like push the limits of the game. Because classic Tetris, the version that they played, it had like a kill screen at a certain level. The pieces dropped so quickly that you cannot easily get them to either side of the screen, which is a big deal because you need to be able to place pieces basically wherever you want. So at some point you're basically just dead. Then people were like, what if you just tap the button really fast to move the pieces around? Okay, you could do that, but it's really hard, and you're probably gonna get tired really quickly. So it's not a long-term solution. Maybe it lets you get like a few more line clears past the kill screen. And maybe if you get really good, you can get like a few levels past the kill screen. Okay. And then players discovered another technique that's like, it lets you press buttons really fast, and it's like kind of easy. Well, it still takes some time to learn, but it's like not intense like the way that just pressing the button really fast was. And then a lot of people, once they got good at that technique, it was like they could comfortably play at high levels, and like score records just like kind of went crazy. And also like competitive games got longer because people were just like lasting longer past the kill screen. I was like, that's crazy. That's such an old game with such a developed like meta game and like tournament setting, and I have one less food clip that I need. And then people showed up and continued to innovate. This game that was who knows how many years old. I actually don't know. Doing fast start, as in skipping the intro, yes. That's all I've been doing. And considering that I'm struggling to get out of 8th to Ridge, I'm glad that I don't have to spend 20 minutes to get here first. Wait. Back up, back up. Okay. What? Okay, 8th Ridge, please. Oh, and this... Wow, okay. Never mind, this backup sucks. But I guess it works. It really continues to surprise you, doesn't it? Like, surely 8th Ridge can't get any worse. And then I look at the map to like find like a convenient place to get food as a backup, and I'm like, okay, I'll use that room. I finally use that room in a run, and it's like awful. It's like got like a stupid pole that's hard to climb up, and then a jump that you can't get up easily. No matter where you look, its ridge will continue to disappoint you. Oops, that's on a platform. Okay, just stay on the pole as long as you want, really. Hidden in Badlands, the connection to Unfortunate Evolution. Also, hello, welcome to the stream. Classic, the pipes are too short for you to react to the creature that's coming out of them. I'm glad that those are still in the game. They really tie the whole experience together. When will they fix the 2 times speed? Yeah. Who knows? By the way, Silksong news. Decent chance that Silksong releases before like September or something. I forget the specific date, but it's like sometime in September it's likely to have released already. Which is not a release date, but you know, it's something. It is certainly a marketing strategy of all time. Surely they know, right? Surely they know when like some random, like, when there's like some like random article about Silksong that's like, I don't even know, like just like the most obscure bit of information. Surely they know that that's like everyone is like hyped about that. And that every little bit of information they put into the world is going to be examined like in like multiple like 30-minute long videos. Beat Monk in 33 minutes? That's pretty good. I don't know what you mean unintentionally. Seems like you were intentionally trying to beat the game, but it just went well. Guys, it feels like whenever you enter a new region through a portal, it just like spawns in some creatures in like whatever room you're in. Just make it feel like it's not the start of the cycle. Or maybe it just like takes creatures from nearby dens and just like lets them move around for like a few rooms abstracted or something like that. I don't know. Past portals are glitch. That's I Apparently you can like get pulled back through a portal really quickly. Which I've not tested at all. Okay, we're still wolf flashing. And also not doing any movement correctly at all. Maybe I need to take a break from rain roll. I feel like I'm not playing very well. Why is Echo laughing? Because they are a child. And they just do that, I guess. I feel like have creatures gotten more colorful since Watcher released. Like I've seen so many crazy like scavengers and what? Maybe it's just scavengers. I don't know. Hi, Vulture. So many flavors of scav. I don't know why I feel inspired to say this, but Nine Souls is a really good game. I still, every once in a while, go and fight the final boss a few times. I still do that. I kind of feel like just doing another stream of just like playing the whole game. Because you know I can fight the bosses so much as I want, but like some random like elite enemy, those are harder to access unless you just do a normal run. Some of those random enemies have like some pretty interesting attack patterns. Okay, Scavenger is back, or I mean Centipede. Well, oh my goodness, how did any of that work? Why am I down here? Okay. I don't know why I'm doing this. There was another game that I played. Actually, I'll just say it. It was Crosscode. I talked about this a while ago. Crosscode has parries. As in, there's a guard, and if you guard right when an enemy hits you, it's a parry, and it blocks all damage instead of just being some damage reduction. And you can like unlock abilities that make the parry, like, you can make the window easier to get, or you can give like make something happen if you get a parry. Parry is really hard. It's really difficult to parry anything unless it's a projectile moving in a straight line. But if it's an enemy that like has a telegraph and then they like charge at you to like hit you with contact damage, that's hard to parry for some reason. Or maybe I'm bad, I don't know. Or maybe the parries in Nine Souls are like really easy. And I feel like that's maybe the conclusion that I've come to. I think it's like because of some sort of like, just like the way the hitboxes work. Every hitbox is like delayed a little bit. So like if an enemy like hits you with a sword, the animation will look like the sword hits you. Then like a few frames later, the hitbox will come out and actually hit you. As in, it deal damage. Which means that if you time your parry such that you press the parry button right when the visual of the sword hits you, then you'll be like 3 frames early, and the parry you'll be within the window, right? So I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to parry when enemies hit me. What is this? When I'm playing crosscode. But I actually have to time it early. Okay, we're living. This split is gonna be really bad. I try to search this up, do a little bit of research on like why the timing of parries are like so lenient in Nine Souls, or why it feels this way. But I only found people talking about how the parries are really hard. So I don't know. Maybe it's just like the animations are really good. Just by looking at an enemy, you can tell when they're about to hit you. Crosscode is more like an enemy will like flash or like be in a specific like pose to indicate that they're about to hit you, and then like 3 seconds later they'll do the attack. So it's more like they're in a dangerous state, you know, unless of like they're about to like do an attack right now. It's like, oh, watch out for this enemy, they're about to do an attack soon, so like do something to like get out of the way. Shoot. Well, I already waited this long. Yeah, pin them up there. That was my goal there. You're injured, right? Wow, he's really stupid. Just keep using the lizard. I've done that. I don't feel like I have 100% success rate, so I don't want to. Oh, I did not know that they were right there. Oh, I couldn't disable it in time. What were they thinking made the music sound like this? They wanted it to sound like that you're entering a dangerous area. Oh yeah, just pass out. They should have put Breaking Bad music. That would have made everything better. Surely. Minus 500. Isn't the cap like minus 100 or something? 5 times as equal to scavengers? I probably should restart the game. Well, time to die in Badlands. Or cold storage. At least if I die in Badlands, I'm like already next to the shelter. Oh, it just revved up another level. What are you doing? Just go through there? Go through where? Well, I guess you can. 5 boulders. He hasn't earned it. Right, I should just go full invisible there. Yeah, I want to grab you. Yep, just totally missed that. Man, I've had like awful accuracy with my spear throws recently. Actually, I've just kind of like sucked at this game in general recently. Oh my goodness. I probably should take a break, even though it's actually not been that long. I don't know. I don't really know what else I would do on stream, at least. You know, maybe I'll just do one run, starting from the actual start, just to have something to submit. It can be like third place or something. I don't know. And then I'll do something else for a while. There's a lot of players better than me. I guess maybe if you're just looking at YouTube, maybe. I don't know. A lot of runners just like are on Discord servers and they'll like post like unlisted speedruns on YouTube. Here are the gifts. Thank you for the raid. Hello, everyone. If you care about the Watcher spoilers, maybe Well, you can stick around for a bit. I'm currently being blocked off by a blue lizard. Thank you for the raid. I hope your stream went well. I think, I don't know what you're streaming. Hope that went well, regardless. This is the end of a speedrun. Well, like, I guess kind of midway. I don't know. It feels a bit like it gets easier over time, so... I spent a lot of attempts just getting to this point, but I don't think it's likely to die here. This is Salination. If you've seen it, you probably know that it sucks. I don't know. I don't know how people feel about Salination. I know a lot of people are not a fan of it. It's actually really good for the speedrun because it's relatively easy and it's really fast. Oh, lag spike, hell yeah. Rain Meadow, hell yeah. Finish Survivor for the first time? Well, this is certainly something to join too. So yeah, spoilers for Watcher. I guess you can listen without, or yeah, listen without watching. I keep thinking about Rain Meadow and like doing story mode. It's like, it'd be great to like do like full campaigns with other people, but I feel like story mode is still broken, right? I don't know if anyone's like tested if it's been fixed, but there's this problem that's been around since like Meta released, where hey, excuse me, where if someone dies, you can't go through a shelter, or not a shelter, a gate, and I guess because like one player is like technically still in the previous region, they need to like go through the gate with you, but they're dead. Maybe you can carry them on your back. Maybe that's the fix. Story mode is still like that. Okay. It's really frustrating to deal with that in a large group of people because someone is gonna die eventually, right? And especially if you're in a dangerous area like memory crypts. Like, good luck if you have a group of like 10 people. Good luck getting through memory crypts without a single person dying, so that you can actually go through the gate at the end. And there's no shelter either to revive people before you go through the gate. That's usually the solution. Just get to the closest shelter to the gates, and then to like revive anyone who's died, then go through the gates immediately. But yeah, that's really feel like it prevents me from like enjoying story mode, which I feel like should be like the main like appeal of Meadow. Whoops. Threw that speaker way too high. Tanked with 4 people. Yeah, it's cool that they're improving arena mode. Although I guess you guys missed the start of the stream where I was complaining about arena for like 20 minutes. Arena mode is fine. It just, in a large group of people, it gets really chaotic and you tend to just die randomly. Okay. I'm literally about to say that I'm not going to do EI hops because I suck at them. Or no, EI jumps. I'll just do E slides instead, and then I mess up in E slides, so I guess I'll just like give up on movement completely. Yeah, arena is nice with less players, but that's hard to organize. It always feels like you're like leaving people out. Like, oh, sorry, you can't join. We want fewer than this many people. It's like let everyone in, and then it becomes overwhelming. Whoops. Whoops, okay, I'm bad. I'm awful. This is a bug where when you enter a new area, you might get like frozen in place for a long time, but then when it lets you go, you get flung in whatever direction you're holding. Oh, this is a slope? You know, I'm not gonna mess with that. I'm just gonna do this the normal way. That's why it's like hard to do an EI jump there, because it's a slope at the start. Oh, I'm not paying attention. This is not gonna be a good run. It had too many problems earlier. I think for the rest of the stream, I'll try to just complete like one run, including the starts. Which is like, I guess I haven't practiced that movement. What is the route? Like shaded chimney farm raise? Or no, chimney farm raise. Or shaded farm raise chimney. Something like that. I don't want to go to farm first. I'd rather... Well, actually, I don't know. You trade them like a karma flower and 2 spears. But you could, like, on your way to shaded, pick up a pearl. And use that instead. Watch your category is good. And like general or like this one? I don't know. I feel like over time I've just kind of been like disliking every single category ever. I guess this one is okay. It's new. It has new movement, new regions. Raw percent won't be as bad as people think. At least one person is doing raw percent runs. And they're around like 2 hours and 40 minutes. So probably like a sub 230 is possible. But like that's a long run and it's also probably still RNG. Oh yeah, flashbang. How effective is that? Will they like still try to kill you once the effect is worn off, or is it like they don't see you cross the toll so they don't care? hold the spears up but they don't throw them. So, have you just gotten lucky, or is that consistent? I guess I'll try that out. You know, something I haven't considered is bringing food through the first portal. Because I think I've always started the cycle with no food at all, right? And sunlit ports, but you can eat stuff before then. Want it to be consistent. Man, what do I do tomorrow? I don't know if I want to do this again. I kind of feel like waiting until there's like an official intro skip, or at least some sort of like workaround for that, because these aren't even official runs. But also, like, how much does that matter? I don't know. Throwing spears is the one thing Scabs do. So true. Typically anti-slug cats for fun, like a sport. It's like, how many slug cats can you kill in 1 hour or in one cycle? They do like single cycle score runs with slug cats. I don't know if there's enough slug cats to go around to make that a good competition for them, but maybe that's why there's no. Well, okay, there's like slug pups. Maybe that's their target. They go around and hunt whatever slug pups there are, because there's no slug pups for like monk, right? Is it monk or is it? I forget. There's some character where slug pups stop showing up. Can I carry this away if I did that correctly? It'd be a slower run. Let me just make sure. Okay, time to get like a 2-hour run. Are other people doing intro skip runs? Or I guess fast start, whatever you want to call that. Wasn't even a good enough EI hop. Yeah, jump. I want to pick up a squid kidder, right? You. No. Excuse me. Excuse me. More scavengers, please. Bro, you're gonna hit your friend. I don't know the food routing, so I'm just gonna do this. Okay, time to karma catch a ton. It really is always creatures that ruin everything. There was actually at least like a week or two, I don't know, where I was like really enjoying the whole speedrun process of like routing out like which regions to go through and like routing within like regions, like which rooms do you take, like regions like Shrouded Coast are like kind of a maze, so it takes a while to figure out the routing them. Okay, this is like a kind of fun speedrun, maybe I should do this, and then oh, creatures kind of make everything not fun. Like I love entering cold storage and there's just a blue desert in the pipe. And it's not even just Aether Ridge, like even Stormy Coast has like kind of an excessive amount of lizards in it. Don't do that. That's not how you do that. Oh yeah, I dropped all the items for fun. Well, that's great. those scavengers to kill me instantly? What game is this? Oh, are they in this room? No, this is not locked in. Like, I'm not even able to lock in at all. That's like, you need a power level of like, oh shoot, I don't know those specific numbers. Something million. I tried to make a reference there, but it kind of fell apart. Lock in for 1 hour challenge. Literally impossible. For me. Make it like 10 minutes. I don't know. Maybe like 3. I'm taking top row, by the way. I'm sorry. It's a fun noise. Yes, top route is slower. Oh, no, actually, I'm slower. But it's like one of my favorite areas in the whole game, so I like taking it anyways. Challenge, which side of the pole are you on in the dark as a watcher? Good times in longer runs? I get good times. Sorry, I should probably stop with that. I don't know. Just like play decently. Not every single thing has to be perfect. Wow, fast pole climbing is actually kind of hard. In the dark. Yo, custom colors, actual like time save to like be able to see yourself. But then like you lose like a bit of stealth. Yeah, the burnout is real. Except it's been going on for like 7 months? I don't know. Thank you for this. No green mouse reset. Where's the mod that just makes the watcher just permanently invisible for you and for creatures? No. You know what I wanted to. Actually, you know what? No, it wouldn't actually be a big time. You're still alive. Okay. If you got pulled with the dropper, it might be a bit faster. Probably not compared to like an EI jump across the top platform. Wait, not yet. Here we are. Hello. Welcome to the stream. It almost would have been good. Oh wait, why? I don't need the flower. It's actually probably good to eat the flower anyway, for karma protection. Iced on YouTube. Welcome to the stream. Hey. What is he doing? Oh, distraction. Distraction. I don't know when to throw this. Okay, not then. I'm multi-streaming. You can watch me on Twitch or YouTube, whichever you prefer. I touched him. Wow, that was pathetic. It explodes. Mods, blow up this cat. So, was that like a good time to throw the flashbang throw, like right before you cross the toll? Oh, don't throw boost there. Don't fall here. Try is good. For the intro, well, I don't know. This is my like first time running this part of the run. Am I winning? Not really. No. Oh, right, no karma flower. The two run. How do you not touch them? Maybe, I guess that works. I don't know. That feels really difficult, but also I guess this is without MSC enabled, so maybe that makes things different. I recommend just grab like the industrial pearl and keep that in your stomach on your way to shaded. That's probably the most consistent. Thank you. Thanks, Squid Kata. So helpful. Oh, so you'll submit both runs and just whichever one gets in gets in, if either of them do, hopefully. The Watcher is like legitimately like a good run. It's a good run for marathons because there's so many save points. Like every single echo is a save without any like backups. Oh, I changed the language. Oh well. Minus 20 seconds. Actually, I think it's like... I should have checked. At the moment I was about to check which language, or like what the time save is from like Chinese to English, or English to Chinese, the editing software crashed, so I never got to check. Chinese is like 2 seconds faster than Japanese. But I have not timed the intro echoes, so who knows. Yippee. Is there like a... Oh, yeah, there sure is. That blue lizard almost intercepted me. Grain World. Grain World Farming Simulator, Grain World. Oh, yep, that's great. May not be real, like... Get the farm raised echo, get sent back to industrial. Teleturn industrial, get the shaded echo in a way that sends you back to industrial so you can go straight to chimney. Something like that. That's not how you do that. Yes, I love the lag spike on that pull specifically. It always messes up my jump. And I forget to remember that it's there. That's like a little meta game that I have to play with this game. It's like I have to memorize the location of the lag spikes so I can, like, there's a lag spike coming up in a few rooms from here. I'll make sure to point it out. If you can even see with the frame rate of the stream. I don't know if it's easy to tell. All right, lag spike right here. Oh, it was nice to me. There should be like a goodbye. There should be a mod that like buff lizards so that they can parry, and not like deflect things with their head, but like it's like a skill. Like they have a personality trait that's like their parry level, and they can just like parry spears and it deflects them back to you and it just kills you. That'd be cool. Maybe, I don't know. And it plays with a satisfying sound effect. No. Chimney is a fun location. You're gonna be disabled when I enter this room. Hopefully. Okay, he's not. Better idea than basilisk lizards? Maybe. That spits rocks at you and just perma-stuns you, but they don't even try to kill you, they just like spit rocks at you for the entire cycle until you die to rain. Yeah, that's basically just common lizards. Not very new. What? I wasn't close enough? Okay, the run starts now. Not really. I mean, sorta, but... We have one food pip. Oh, yep, that still happened. I'm gonna get this guy's attention. Hopefully. Yeah, go that way. Random sphere. Full food is unnecessary, but I might as well. I'm kind of playing this safe. Doesn't really matter though if I die here. Don't, okay. Now the pink lizard will be here. Yep, right on schedule. Yeah, you can take like 2 bites of popcorn while you're being pulled through the portal. I have this convenient pit for the rock to fall down. Okay, well, I'm just bad. Shoot. Well, I guess I'll do this. B. Gourmand simulator. Jump so much you fall asleep. Oh, that was kind of neat. All right, here's the next lag spike. Right here. Do you want to move? Okay, well, I think I'm dead. Unless I'm crazy. Goodness. Yeah, okay. Thank you. I don't like this. I don't like this place. Hi, moth. You're cool. Oh, yeah, great. Did I just hit another moth and they're gonna be mad at me? Oh, that was a fruit. A few more lizards here than normal. Oh no, that pink lizard is consistent. I've been thinking about a gift that I want to make of like a slug pup being like horribly tortured in some way. It's either them being like vaporized, or no, not vapor, like turned to dust, like Thanos snapped, or like burned, or like in like I think in like a cartoon way, like they get burned and it turns like a pile of ash that just kind of like falls into a pile on the floor, but maybe their eyes are still there. I don't know. Maybe something else. I don't know. That would be peak. But I'm not an animator, and I don't really know how to. I mean, the other ones that I've made are like really simple. The anvil. The anvil is so stupid. I literally went into not editing software. It was like what I used to make like thumbnails. I used that to like frame by frame like place this like move around this like anvil PNG, and then I exported every single frame into like a different software to turn that into a GIF. It's a really dumb way to do it. Basically, it was just like frame by frame animation, but like not with like edit or like animation software. And it wasn't really called. You can't really call it animating either. I was just moving like PNGs around. I was like work. Oh, just the one guy. Okay, I have like extra food. Also, I'm not recording this run, so if the stream dies, then it's all over. Also, I hope it's fine to restart the game in the middle of a run, because I might want to do that soon. It does feel a little bit weird that there's like 2 shelters in this route back to back. Like just taking the shelter earlier in 8th Ridge and then the shelter right away, but it does seem to be worthwhile to do that. No way. He's real. Welcome to the stream. Oh, yep, my PC's really not happy now. Oh well, I guess I'll restart after this echo. Look, they literally just placed the centipede right in the way of your path. What is this? No, let's like turn around. Oh, I'm so stealthy. He had no idea. Yeah, this echo is a quit out. Oh, goodbye, Noodlefly. He got tired. Tired of flying around everywhere. Oh, there's another one. It might actually be worth it to like go through this echo, get the like Stormy Coast echo, but then it takes too long to backtrack. Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, they usually are solid, unless you like melt them or something. Okay, goodbye. I could also change the language, but I don't know how I feel about changing language mid-run. Because I think it leads to some kind of annoying strategy, so I'm just not going to do it. Mercury Gear Liquid. Oh, yeah, good job. Okay, where's the like 20 white lizards? Oh, there they are. Maybe I miscounted. Right, so the lag spike in that room is when climbing up that pole. I'm about to be executed. Oh, they're chill. Oh, they're casting spells. Shadow Wizard money game. Please leave. Imagine if that just killed you. It kind of makes sense. I guess that maybe it's the drill that kills you. That's when it's spinning. I don't know. Like when they fall on you, that should do the same amount of damage. Well, I guess it's like that it doesn't. What is that emote? Void? Goromon can take a drill crab. How many... What are they called? Sea slugs? How many sea slugs could Gourmand eat? Maybe like as a part of a meal. Dilute them a little bit. Hello. Hello, man. Lizard. Thank you. $100 Gourmands versus 1 Loach. Gourmand can't kill a Loach though, right? They can't be killed at all? Oh shoot. No, I'm not real. What the heck? I don't know if that was a mistake to go invisible, but it did not work. Because Gourmand should be able to kill a Loach, right? If you fall from high enough, you can basically kill anything. Dude. These guys need longer tongues or something, I don't know. They're really bad at doing that. Fine. I have 2 items. I can throw boost enough. Man, I'm messing up everything. Is there a ton of room for Gourmand to kill a Leviathan? Probably not. And the question is from, like... Well, I guess so. They have, like... Okay, I should stop talking. I don't know what I'm saying. Logan seem very tame now? Sure. I mean, they killed me. Ah, that's the triple affirmative. Gourmand nuke. You figured it out. How do they do that? Oh, vulture? My vulture? The drill crabs and loaches, they like to just like hug each other on the edges of the screen. It's like their favorite activity. Oh, here's the vulture. Put out in cold storage echo? No, we go through salination. Do that. Salivation? Don't say that. We're locked for game enemies? What is that? What does that mean? Only 3 more echoes? Yeah. Stormy Coast, cold storage, salination. This room is awful. It's like industrial, but worse. Well, I don't know. I guess I should probably go invisible like when I enter the region because I have plenty of time left, and I don't need it to last that long. No signal spires. Yeah. But salination is pretty good too, at least for speedrunning. This is why I turn invisible. Right. These don't actually do much damage. Oh, he left. I can't see! Oh, that sucks. Oh well. We'll walk back. Stormy Coast is, like, surprisingly awful. There's, like, 5 salamanders, maybe. There's salamanders everywhere, there's snails, there's, like, extra lizards on top of that. And it's rainy outside, so you can barely see anything. Well, you can see everything, but, like, it's kind of messed up. I guess there's another region I should just go invisible for the whole time. Whoa! Okay, now it's even harder to see myself. Bit rate, oh. Me when it rains? What does that even mean? Oh, it doesn't last that long. Okay. Probably because I died like 3 times. Get struck by lightning, dot dot dot. Very relatable. I too have nothing to say after it gets struck by lightning. Really? For real? I guess I could have stayed invisible until the blue lizard. Anyone who says that this echo retcons the fact that echoes cannot escape and they're trapped forever have not read the dialogue. Oh, you're fun. I guess let me throw this fruit away and then watch it get stuck. That was not very good. That was also not very good. There we go. What the hell was that movement? Turn storage backflip the moment I exit the pipe into roll pounce. Oh, killed that rat. We're on our way through Shaded Citadel. Taking your casual walk. There's always like a fused rat right in this one spot. Okay. Are they part slug cat? Well, I guess every cat is. It's kind of implied. I just got watch her not have a final score screen so that the devs didn't have to like go through every creature and give them a point value. And also maybe like care about like passages and how they interact with the like new content. So it'll probably be added in the future. Or maybe not, who knows. I mean, modders probably. I think modders have already added in something, but without like official point values, it's like they have to like decide on that on their own. I don't know. This is a decent run. Almost sub-hour, probably if I didn't die a bunch. I think I'll just submit this and never touch it again. I'll probably do the other category once that becomes a thing to skip the intro. Is this the end of the stream? Yeah. I don't know what I'll stream. Holy moly, 15 people on Twitch. What are you guys doing? I wasn't even talking for like 10 minutes. I don't know what I'll do tomorrow. I kind of don't feel like playing this game, but I don't know if I have other options. Maybe I could do like Meadow something. Maybe I could do like Meadow PvP, but like in story mode. And just have like whole regions of the arena. That's kind of fun with a lot of players. Just chilling. That's cool. That's cool. Sometimes doing like Meadow streams is a bit scary because I don't know how many people are gonna show up, especially at the start. So it's like, oh, I'm playing multiplayer. Oh, no one's here. I guess I'll just sit and wait. I guess I could like ask the Discord, be like, hey guys, join for meadowing. That'd be nice. But story mode is a little bit unstable, so sometimes doesn't work that well with a lot of players. Yeah, thanks everyone for watching. See ya.